What's up, y'all? This is Lee from the band Pop Evil. We snuck onto my tour bus to tell you that you're watching The Metal Authority. Turn it up. Open your eyes. It's metal. It's rock. It's coming to you live right now. Pop Evil in your face. Ah!
Go higher, higher.
こんにちは、メタルオーソリティのエコです今日はポップイーブルのリー・カーカティさんに来ていただきましたが、まだポップイーブルのことをよくご存知ない方のためにも今日は楽しいお話をいろいろ聞かせていただいて、ポップイーブルをみんなに聞いていただきたいと思います。Thank you for coming, Lee-san.
Thank you for coming to my tour bus here.
Yes.
So yeah, there you go.
I got lucky. All right. Yes. So, and I wanted to congratulate you about Billboard.
Thank you.
Mainstream rock artist, 2016,
Yeah.
number 4.
Crazy. Just keep moving on up, right? We got three more spots to try to get. 3, 2, 1.
This Down, Shine Down,
Yes.
and a Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, great
Thank
bands,
you.
great friends. They're all great bands, and it's an honor to be amongst good company like that. I mean, all those bands, and they work their tails off. So, good company. It's great. 4, I guess, is good enough. We'll take it. That's good.
Yes, and you are also nominated iHeartRadio, Song of Rock Song of the Year.
Yeah. It was,
2016.
yep. So
Footsteps?
it was Footsteps. It was a great year. This album cycle is kind of coming to a close, and then hopefully a new record, and hopefully Japan. Hopefully we get to come your way. So.
Yeah, so this is your headline tour.
Right. This is the last hurrah. This is the headline, Pop Evil headline, Rock and Roll Now tour, and it's really the opening stages.
Now.
Yeah. Right now.
Right now.
Right now. Rock and roll now. Come on, Japan. Japan, rock and roll now. Gotta
Yes,
do it.
exactly.
Love
You made that? You came up with the idea, rock and roll now
gotta
tour?
be creative.
Right now.
You gotta come up with something, right? We're writers in here. Gotta make it work. So yes, we came up with the concept just because, it's how we feel. It feels like there's so many different things taking people away and fans away from rock and roll. It's important to remind them that we are here, we are loud and proud, and we're coming. So right now, it's rock and roll.
And supported by Red Sun Rising and Bad Flower.
Great bands, both great bands. They've been doing a great job. We're very familiar with Red Sun. We've toured with them many times. And Bad Flower, again, it's only 3 or 4 shows in, but they're incredible, up and coming band. A lot of swag, a lot of cool songs, and they're just doing it. So it's a great tour, great package, and we're looking forward to the upcoming months.
Yes. I wanted to ask you, Pop Evil. How did that name come?
Why not, right? Because we Googled every .com name there was, and Pop Evil was open. No.
Are you serious?
No. Pop Evil was, it's a lifestyle for me. I grew up a minority, and my dad was from India, my mom's Canadian, and I grew up in Michigan. So when you grow up in a rock and roll Detroit rock city, a state here in the U.S. that is very proud of their rock roots, I didn't really fit the norm. I didn't look like your typical rock singer. I mean, I was growing up listening to Led Zeppelin, Guns N' Roses, Tupac and Biggie, and Eminem, Kid Rock. So it was very, very much influenced by the melting pool that is the Michigan music scene. And it felt like in our house, the bad word was pop. You could say the F word before you could say the P word in our house. So pop was a bad word. So pop was evil. We all wanted rock. So, Pop Evil was the mission statement to remind ourselves to get up and fight for rock music. So Pop Evil it was.
So you couldn't say lollipop?
No, well, you couldn't like pop. Like when you were talking about like what kind of music you like, you could. If you said pop, you weren't really looked at, you know, with kind eyes, right? You know, our family, my brothers and sisters, mom and dad were like, why don't you listen to some Leonard Skinner? Why don't you listen to some Judas Priest? You know.
So your childhood in Michigan was like that.
Rock and roll. So pop music, you know, was, you know, what it is. Pop music and dance music. It was more learn to play a guitar, pick up an instrument, play it, start a band in your garage, and take it to the world.
Tell me more about your childhood. You started from instrument?
We started playing the guitar early on, and like most bands, you start there, and you know, sometimes labels pulled bands, different members, and build a band around a singer, but that's not how it was for us. You know, like I grew up with all these people, and you know, we started in my basement, in my garage, you know, as kids, and you know, band members went away, and new ones came, and there was very much Michigan roots. You know, there's a lot of, again, Michigan pride in our band. And this is the first lineup in Pop Evil that's kind of had people outside of Michigan. Our lead guitar player Nick is from Pittsburgh, and our drummer Haley is from England. She's from England, so we got a lot of culture now coming in and kind of adding a special spice to the band. And you know, it's incredible, just kind of how it's grown and how the band, no matter any adversity, the band keeps climbing. And you know, we just keep now tackling different countries, and you know, it's been a big purpose, you know, it's been a big goal of mine, and I know the band to try to get to Japan, so it is on our radar. We are trying so desperately, but you know, it's a lot of work. I mean, there's an indie label, it's got to be dialed in right, the album's got to be, make sure they're all out there, it's a business, and getting it right, and then you got to get the tours, and you got to get the opportunity to do the festivals like we talked about earlier, and it's just a constant battle. But we've had some great wins in Europe this album cycle, some great wins in Canada. So hopefully that'll, you know, lead to a tour where we can maybe even do Alaska, Hawaii, Japan, Australia, you know, so we can start heading west a little bit. And it'd be great. You know,
we have so many good festivals.
And we hear the Japanese are some of the most loyalist rock fans on the planet. So we are like so excited to experience y'all. We can't wait to finally meet all of you and introduce our music to you guys. So it's something that we're looking forward to, and fingers crossed, next record would be great. Yes,
but your new single, if only for now, it's your soft side, and I love this band, especially your vocal has so many dimensions. Like you could do really heavy or rock, and also like alternative rock.
It's just a lot of influence for me as a vocalist. You know, I mean, we were rapping, we were freestyle rapping, we were metal and screaming, and we were on the beach with our acoustic guitars singing ballads, you know, so that was kind of, again, fit into the Pop Evil culture. It's a little bit of everything instead of a record that sounds the same all the way through. Some of my favorite records growing up, you know, even in the 90s, you know, when I think of like even, you know, that Seattle movement, you know, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, a lot of those bands were able to play an acoustic guitar and showcase the voice. Eddie Vedder, one of my favorites, and they were also able to scream and jump off the rafters. There was a lot of energy there, you know. And I think of, you know, seeing that first when Pearl Jam 10 came out. I remember, you know, that was later high school, maybe early college. I was changed. I was a changed person. I was like, this is what I want to do. Seeing the recklessness that was the 90s grunge movement, that was just it being okay to not be pretty. You can be you. Just, you know, wake up in the morning, your hair is, this is what it looks like, this is rock, you know, and just get up there and focus on the music, not about, you know, the imaging of it. It was just, you know, a lot of attention on, you know, the live show and bringing it there. I mean, a lot of times when you see a band or hear them on the radio or hear them on the internet, it's totally different when you see them live, and you're like, wow, you get to see, you know, kind of like, example, this tour now, the Rock and Roll Now tour, you get to see kind of like where our vision is and where our head's at. You get to see us take a concept theatrically and bring it to the stage and add music with it, you know. So it's all about entertainment and giving our audience an opportunity to get more into the Pop Evil experience. So.
Yes. Speaking of fan, I heard this band is such a
fixing my hair here.
Oh, yes.
How's my hair look?
Yes. So You had hospitality towards fans.
Mhm.
The best of the best. I heard you have a reputation.
It is, you know, we've been a big radio band here in the U.S. and we've had a lot of success here. But you know, radio, just like rock and roll, is in a transition. You gotta just get out and fight, and the way to do that is proving it to your fans. You know, they're the ones that are following you. They're the ones that are coming to the shows and being active on our social media outlets. So it's so important to, you know, understand that, be responsible, and give those fans what they want, and that's a show, and give you guys an opportunity to be entertained and to feel it, man. Put your horns up, because you can tell that we believe in the music that we write, you know, and that's the key.
You visited Little Fans the other day.
Yes.
Just before that.
St. Jude's Hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. Humbling.
You must have melted their hearts.
Yes.
Like, but they did to you.
Yes.
Exactly.
They exactly.
Right?
It was humbling. You know, you don't always sit down and write music for kids, but when they're affected by your music and they come to the shows with their parents, and you can be a band that can kind of link the age gap between, you know, mother and you know, mother and daughter, or father and son, you know, and their kids come with their parents. It's special, you know, to be able to be there at St. Jude and play for those kids. It just feels it's special to be able to give back in a way, to give those kids a little extra fight, to know that, you know, music is there for them when sometimes it feels like nothing else is, and you know, to be a part of people's lives through music is an honor. It's something that you need to be responsible of, and as we continue to grow, you know, we'll definitely be thinking about kids who come to the shows, and you know, what can we do to make them more involved and to hopefully inspire that next generation to know, hey, don't just play Guitar Hero on a PlayStation. Like, pick up a real guitar and learn how to play. I mean, it can change your life.
You play guitar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else?
I play all the instruments, but I've always been passionate to, you know, kind of focus on being a front man and being a singer. And,
so you discovered yourself as a singer. How are you?
Playing the guitar.
Oh,
I probably was late. I probably, you know, 14, 15. I was a big jock. Wanted to play sports. I was a big jock, they call it, like an athlete. So I wanted to play sports. I wanted to play basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers, but you know, I didn't get that height spurt with Kobe. So Kobe and Shaquille O'Neal, let them play for the Lakers. But so I settled for being in music. So that'll work.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked
really well for all of us.
Right.
Yeah. So you've been touring like very consistently, but when you go back, what would you like to do first?
You mean on the next record?
No, like
go back.
downtime.
Oh, when I go home. When I go home, yeah. I'm a big golfer.
Oh.
Notice my good form, a golf swing. You know, we're from Michigan, so there's a lot of fresh water. We spend a lot of time on the beach, you know, and at the lake, and acoustic guitars, right?
Oh.
You catch up, see family and friends, you know, pretty much sit on your couch for 3 days after tour and do nothing. You know, just we haven't had a lot of time to really do a lot of stuff at home, because we do 280 shows a year since probably 2005. So it hasn't been a lot of time to really have a life outside of music. But you know, usually when we're home, it's just, you know, spend it with family and friends, get the next plan for the next tour, and get ready for this next album, do a lot of writing on the off time. So just go. This business is great, but it's just to go with the flow. You know, you kind of just go with that next single, you go with that next thing, that next song, that next tour, and you just be appreciative of the things you have, and don't really focus about, you know, trying to have plans. You just try to rejuvenate yourself as much as you can, and you know, live in the now.
Is there anything fan doesn't know about you? Everybody knows about your golfer.
I don't think they know that our tour bus had this amazing brown upholstery. You don't know that about me. So there it is. There it is. Or you don't know that I've been taking these ginger pills for a week, because I get so motion sickness, and I have to be on a boat. Tour bus, I'm okay. But on a boat, and we have to play a boat here. We're playing Shiprocked 2017. Tomorrow we start. And I know I'll be throwing up probably at least for 2 days straight. But I tried something different. My guitar player Nick gave me this awesome idea that maybe you should take ginger pills a week in advance. See if that helps. So we're gonna find out.
How many shows are you gonna play?
We only have to play 2 shows, but 4 days on the ship. So
Right.
I don't know. But I had a miserable time last time being sick. So fingers crossed.
Yes. So then you go. You finish this tour
Yep.
until February.
Yep.
Then go home.
Then we go
and
home.
Relax.
I'm actually gonna go to Hawaii.
Oh, how
I'm gonna go to
nice.
Hawaii. I'm gonna swim with sharks, and then just clear the head for a bit. I'm gonna see some friends in Hawaii, and then maybe come back, get ready to write a little bit, catch up.
How quickly you write? Like everybody has their own idea and they bring
Everyone.
to you, or
Yeah, we are. Everyone's got their own system. Everyone, and our system is still evolving because there's new members. Haley's new,
right.
and is a new producer probably. So you're always in a different environment.
Mhm.
There's no rules. You get a song, and if I'm feeling it, then we start there. But I'm a writer myself, so I'll go. Probably in Hawaii, I'll sit down and get all my ideas out. All the bands individually will get their ideas out as well, and then we team up and build up those individual ideas. Once the individual ideas are done, now we start to collab. Now those ideas, that energy comes out. There's different ways to write, right?
Okay.
So then when that's done, then we'll kind of see what we have, what do we like and what things we don't like, and then we start tapping more into those lyrics, and then once you get to that chapter, you start playing everything in your car, your headphones, everywhere you go, and you see what is the mood, what am I feeling, where's my life at, where's my headspace at. That's why it's so important to have a clear mind.
Yeah.
So that every song isn't sounding the same. I'm talking about the same issues. If I'm missing home, well, then all of a sudden all the songs are about being home, right? But if my head's clear, if Hawaii does its job, or wherever you go, maybe you go to Florida, wherever it is.
This album called Up, and they go
Then
higher,
every
even
song.
higher.
That's why Jimmy Buffett everything's like Margaritaville, because he lived down here, and he's always just talking about
That's right.
pina coladas, and margaritas. But it's
So you
a
want to
good
change
record.
Onyx and Up, and the next
Yeah.
one's gonna be
Maybe a little bit of both, maybe a little bit. Onyx was angry, Up was a little more positive. Maybe we'll have a little bit of heaven and hell this record, a little bit of yin and yang. We'll have a little bit of anger, a little bit of fun party, and then positivity as well. I don't know, we're gonna see where we're at. We're open to just letting it be what it's gonna be, and it's unique to the space, it's unique to the time. Every album is unique to the time of when it's being written. So we're excited though, man.
I
There's a
love
lot of great
the
energy.
variety,
Yeah.
ballad and the heavy, and
Yeah, I mean we're not angry all the time. I think that our Pop Evo records we try to be true to your life experience. Like sometimes you're angry at people, sometimes you're sad, sometimes you just want to throw it on and have a good time and party. Sometimes you want to be inspired, and we try to give you those emotions on every Pop Evo record. And so if you start the record from start to finish, you can hopefully listen to the whole record and go through all your emotions. And that's something that we try to think about consciously when we write. And when we're putting a concept record together to just give you an opportunity to listen to the record and hopefully be able to relate. Yeah.
Wow, and then so you have any influence by Haley?
Yeah. But she's been
England. English culture.
She's been a big influence thus far. We had a
Like,
chance. I'm
such
looking
as?
looking for her out there, but
Such as?
she's.
You talk like her?
Well, no, I mean I think I still have my Michigan accent.
Okay.
Do I have an American accent? I don't know. It's a joke. Do Japanese think we have an American accent? What do you call it? Like a Western accent?
Some
bit.
part, yeah.
Yeah. But see, you get more American films, so you can hear. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, and so when we actually had a chance to go to England on this tour with her.
Nice.
So it was real cool to be back in her hometown, and she's just great. She's become a sister, and to kind
Just
of
was transaction.
Yeah,
A
it really was.
transition.
transition. Yeah.
From Chachi
Yeah.
to Haley.
It really was, and when it's meant to be, it really kind of feels like it. Just the way she not only obviously transitioned on stage, but how she transitioned on the bus with all of us. I mean, come on, you're coming to an environment, all guys, a girl, not only just a girl, but a female from another country.
Yes.
It could have been, a disaster, but.
But she's like a beautiful rose in
She really is.
bush.
In the swamp. We're the swamp here. We're in the Everglades. We're in the Everglades today,
Yeah.
so it's like a big swamp, and here comes this Rose.
Oh,
and
nice.
She's so positive. And she's
Yeah.
always looking to bring positive energy to the camp, and can't wait, man.
What
Next
did
record.
you teach her? As
I
a
don't,
married?
you'd have to. Oh, what did we show her? I was like, we'd have to ask her what we taught her. But you know, we've definitely showed her some of the Michigan traditions and a lot of the Michigan sports teams that we love, and dialed in there. Told her about Walmart. You know, I mean, American Walmarts. You know, where to get cheap food and clothes.
Oh,
Taught her about
nice.
Taco Bell. You know, it's cool. American Taco Bell. You know.
You like?
Show her a little bit. Well, I don't know if we like, but when it's
Oh,
late at
okay.
night and
Sure.
you're eating, you just. So yeah, I mean, I like Taco Bell. I don't know if Haley likes it, but you know, she's tried it. She's tried everything, but she's great. You know, kind of getting the culture, and she's done the same thing when we're in a. She'll text me. She goes, "Make sure you do Camden Town in London." You know, so I hit Camden Town up, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is amazing! This
What?
place." Camden Town's old school, like area shopping
okay.
and like little knickknacks and area in London. You know, North London, and it's just I think it's North London. If I'm getting my London right, you know, it's just I always got to ask her. And I'm still getting used to it myself, you know. But she tells us all the tricks about where to go find this or where to find that. You know, when we're in the UK, you know, we try to return the favor when she's here. But we spend a lot more time in the US, so it's been cool to see her adapt and have this become a second home. You know, and likewise as we get back, and you know, we got to meet her family, and you know,
nice.
they kind of follow the bus and watch the tour. So it's family's very important to our band and very important to the success. You know, we're very supportive, and to have families come out here and be a part of it, it means nothing without people you love being a part of it. So, you know, it's been great so far. So
You're a
we're
very people person.
a very people person, very people strong. It's just the music business, man. It means nothing without fans and people around it. Otherwise, you're just playing in your garage by yourself. So
That's right,
that's
yeah.
the truth. That's the truth. So it's cool. And like I said, you know, we're really looking forward to expanding here and getting to Japan. I'm really
Yes,
excited.
definitely.
And this
Thank
is
you.
officially my and Pop Evil's first Japan interview.
I'm honored.
So
Thank you.
pop the cherry. There it is. So there
Yes,
it is.
okay.
Cherry
So
pop.
last question will be, I'd like you to tell us one happiest moment.
Happiest moment. Oh my gosh! In the band's career,
Sure.
there's a lot of them. There's a lot of moments. I think that
Sprinkle us happiness, please.
well, this is a big happy moment here. I mean, you can tell the happiness. I mean, getting to I've always wanted to go to Japan, and to chance to go to Japan and play, that would be the happiest moment. That would be a happiest moment right there. So this is the start to the happiest moment, right?
Yes.
So
Expose more.
this tour, this Rock and Roll Now tour, to be headlining and putting on the show with the production that we want, you know, doing the things we wanted to do, and we've been planning this tour for over a year now, and to see it come to fruition, and just all be working out, because there's so many headaches and obstacles that can happen that can make this challenging, and even more challenging, I guess, than it is. But it's been incredible, and just seeing the fans come out there, and literally from the note, or from the first word I sing, they sing till the last word I sing. They're involved. We have the greatest fans on earth. So Japan, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Let's hop on that
I
Pop
highly
Evil bandwagon. Let's
recommend.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. So.
Wow, thank you.
Yes, thank you,
have
gu's.
Such a great energy
Oh,
and
love it.
inspiration.
Yeah.
to
You
hear
guys are
from
great,
you.
and I thank you for taking the time to
Thank
support.
you.
It's starting. Let's start at Japan.
Yes.
Let's get evil. Let's do
So
it.
check popevil.com and also Facebook, Twitter. Oh,
Instagram,
yes.
all that stuff. We're
Right.
active, and we'll see you soon.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you.
Oh, I love
Oh,
it. Bless you.
Thank you
you
so
for
much.
that. Yes.
ありがとうございます。